On the outskirts of Paris, a huge construction project is underway. Apartment blocks are going up and a new metro line is being built. It's all part of a city council plan to extend the densely populated French capital into the suburbs. Many of those working here are so-called posted workers, mainly from Eastern or Southern Europe. Under EU rules, companies can send workers to other member states on temporary contracts without paying social charges. Vasco is a metal worker from Portugal and he says in France he earns twice as much as back home.
Here the salaries are better. In Portugal, salaries are too low. I've worked in Belgium, Holland, Spain, Denmark and other places. For years, I've traveled to other countries for work.
The EU posted workers legislation is controversial because companies in richer countries like France are often undercut by rivals in Eastern Europe, and that can fuel resentment. The system's also open to abuse. Posted workers are rarely paid more than the minimum wage. Overtime is often undeclared and many are poorly housed. Many building companies say it simply wouldn't be possible to do this level of construction without foreign labour. And it's the same in other industries such as catering and agriculture. But critics of the system say it's simply not fair.
It's unfair because it creates situations in which workers have no rights or are paid less than they should be. Posted workers are an issue also when there is fraud or corruption.
French President Emmanuel Macron hopes to convince Eastern European leaders to tighten the rules and make them fairer. Analysts say Macron, who is fiercely pro-Europe, knows that unfair competition is fueling anti-EU sentiment.
He was elected in May, as you know, promising to completely reform the European Union. And part of that agenda is making a Europe that is more protective, that makes French people feel like that Europe helps them, shields them from globalization.
Macron has promised to reform the European Union. Tackling the issue of posted workers is one step in laying the foundations of what he hopes will be a Europe that people can believe in. Natacha, Butler, Al Jazeera, Paris.